My name is Sarah Atherback. I'm a local architect, and I've been on the Board of Adjustment for about 4 years. The Board of Adjustment is made up of 10 members. 9 members are located within the city of New Bern and are appointed by the Board of Aldermen. And 1 member lives within the extraterritorial jurisdiction and is appointed by the Craven County Board of Commissioners.
The Board of Adjustment shall hear and decide on the following: appeals from any order, decision, requirement, or interpretation made by the zoning administrator, applications for special use permits, applications for variances, and questions involving interpretations of the zoning map, including disputed district boundary lines and lot lines. Any other matter the board is required to act upon by any other city ordinance. The board may adopt rules and regulations governing the procedures and operations not inconsistent with the provisions of this ordinance.
Most of the projects we get are special use permits, and they are typically for parcels that are over 2 acres. The special use permit application is available on the website. It costs $321, and there are a couple of questions they ask about the site itself, estimated cost of the project, and they want a site plan. And then there are specific questions that we deal with on the board that you have to answer. And those questions are: will the project materially endanger the public health and safety? Will it substantially reduce the value of adjoining or abutting property? Will it be in harmony with the character of the particular neighborhood or area in which it is located? And will it be in conformity with the land use plan? And so those things are all things that have to be answered in order for that special use permit to be satisfied. And then the board talks about and votes on each one of those issues. We typically meet the last Monday of every month, and we hear special use permits and variances. We don't see a lot of variances. I think in the 4 years that I've been here, we've seen 1 or 2 variances.
In variances, you mean?
A variance is anything that you want to do that is not allowed by the ordinance. We had a gentleman with a property down on Hancock Street, and he wanted to build a side porch that was historically accurate to his house. And it required a variance because you're only allowed to build the side yard setback for downtown where he was, I think, is 5 feet. And so he wanted to build into the side yard setback, which required a variance. And so anything that is not, anything that somebody wants to do that's outside of the ordinance, they would come before the Board of Adjustment. We also hear cases that are disputed from the HPC. So if somebody has a project that was denied by HPC, they can come to Board of Adjustment and we can hear that case. And our board has heard several of those cases as well. The last couple of times that we've met, we've had quite a few people in the audience, and I'm always impressed with how well they listen to people. And I think that that's really important, because when a developer comes to town and they're looking at spending tens of millions of dollars, we want it to positively impact New Bern. We don't want to have money come in and to go towards a project that we think is going to be a negative. And so the board, I think, looks for good questions. They always listen to the audience members and responds to those questions. And I think that in that way, they can go back to their community and say, I'm a part of this process, and you can be too. And it really makes you love New Bern all the more for sitting on a board like this, because you realize how much effort it takes to bring these projects to New Bern and to get things going, and to be a part of that is something special.
If you are interested in serving on the Board of Adjustment, contact your ward alderman or call City Hall at 252-636-4000.